Inshallah, in this class, inshallah, we will do the questions on Bernoulli's differential equation. Before going, let me just revise the previous class. In last class, we have done linear differential equation. This is of the form dy by dx plus py equals to q. We already done few questions on this. In this, we have two steps. One is integral factor. Its formula is e to the power of integration p dx. Integral factor, its formula is e to the power of integration p dx. Next step is solution. The formula for solution is y into integral factor equals to integration of q into integral factor dx. We already done questions on this. Because I revised this, because this will be going to be used in the next procedures. Now let me do the questions on Bernoulli's differential equation. What is the difference between these two? Here we have dy by dx and y. In the right side we don't have y here, but here dy by dx y, and here there will be some power of y square, y cube, or something else. Y power n means y square or y cube, y power 4, etc. So if we get y here and some power of y here, then we must think that this is the method of Bernoulli's equation. Dy by dx y and y power something. So this, there is 2-3 steps of methods for this. First step is we have to change this to y power n. We have to take out this y power n. So divide each term by y power n. Divide each term by y power n. This is the method. Okay. When we divide y power n, this will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. Okay. And here this is y power 1. If we bring this in the numerator, it will be y power 1 minus n. Y power 1 minus n. Okay. Now the next step is whatever here we have y, we have to suppose this as t. Whatever we are having y here, whatever we are having y here, we have to suppose this as t. After that, when we differentiate this, we will, this 1 power 1 by y power n dy by dx, this will be changed into linear form, the previous form. Then we will do the question according to the previous method. Okay, let me do one question on this. We have to keep this value, we have to suppose as t. The next procedure, inshallah, we will do in the question. Now let me do one example on this question. See how we must find that this is the question of Bernoulli's. Here we will have y, and here some y power 4, 5, 6. Then we must think that this is the question based on Bernoulli's theorem. The first step is we should divide each term by y power 6. We have to remove y power 6 from here. Divide each term by y power 6. And secondly, we should not have x here. We should not have x here. Therefore, we should also divide with this x. Divide both sides by x into y power 6. X into y power 6. To remove x from here, we are dividing by x. And this is the Bernoulli's method, divide by x power 6. So let me divide each term by x power 6. X by x into y power 6 dy by dx plus y divided by x into y power 6 equals to x cube into y power 6 by xy power 6. Now you see here this x will get cancelled. 1 divided by y power 6 dy by dx. Now see what is left here. If we cancel this one, it will become y power 5. 1 by x into y power 5 equals to, see a y power 6, y power 6 will get cancelled, and this x will cancel, you get square. X square is left here. This is the next step. Now next procedure is whatever we are having y here, let me suppose this as t. Whatever we are having y here, it is in the denominator, that is we are having 1 by y power 5. We suppose this as t. Whatever we are having y here, we must suppose that as t. Okay, now bring this in the numerator, this will be y power minus 5 equals to t. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. Differentiate both sides with respect to x. Now this is d by dx of x power n. D by dx of x power n is n into x power n minus 1 we are differentiating with respect to yx, so we write dy by dx. Now we are differentiating t with respect to x, so write dt by dx. Now bring this minus 5 here, it will be divided. Now this is y power minus 6, y power minus 6. Y power minus 6 we can write 1 by y power 6. Y power minus 6 we can write 1 by y power 6 dy by dx. Now we brought this minus 5 here, it will get divided minus 1 by 5 dt by dx. Now see here, the question will get changed now. So watch carefully. 1 by y power 6 dy by dx. 1 by y power 6 dy by dx. In its place we can write minus 1 by 5 dt by dx. In the place of 1 by y power 6 dy by dx, we can write minus 1 by 6 5 minus 1 by 5 dt by dx minus 1 by 5 dt by dx, okay, plus, now just see here, 1 by y power 5 we have taken as t. 1 by y power 5 we can write t. Now denominator we left with x, so write by x equals to x square. Now the next step is remove this minus 5 from here. So to remove this minus 1 by 5, multiply by minus 5 each term, okay, each term. So multiply with minus 5. If we multiply this with minus 5, minus 5 will get cancelled. We are having minus 1 by 5. If we multiply with minus 5, minus plus 5 will get cancelled. So what is left here? We left with dt by dx. If we multiply with minus 5, it will be minus 5t by x. If we multiply with minus 5, it will be minus 5x square. Now watch carefully. Now this equation is that of linear differential equation, of type of linear differential. Now compare with this dy by dx plus py equals to q. Now watch carefully. In place of y we are having t, y equals to t. In place of y we are having t. In place of p we are having minus 5 by x. In place of q we are having 5x square. In place of y we are having t. In place of p we are having minus 5 by x. In place of q. Now it is reduced to differential equation, linear differential equation. For this we are having two steps. First step is linear integral factor e to the power of integration p dx. We already did these questions in the previous class. If you don't know the concept, see in the previous part 1. So this will be e to the power of integration p. The value of p is minus 5x. Now take out minus 5 outside, it is constant, so it is left with 1 by x dx e power minus 5. Now integration of 1 by x is log x. Integration of 1 by x is log of mod x. Now see here, e and log will get cancelled, but we have to take out this minus 5. There is a formula m log a. We can write log a power m. Log a power. So take out this minus 5. It will be e to the power of log of x power minus 5. Now e log will get cancelled. This is the formula, e log will get cancelled. So what is left here? Integral factor equals to x power minus 5. Or we can write like this, 1 by x power of 5. 1 by x power. So the next procedure is, next is solution. The formula of solution is y into integral factor equals to integration of q into integral factor dx. But in place of y we are having t, so write t into integral factor. We got 1 by x power 5 equals to integration of q. Here we are having q value is 5x square into, sorry, the value of q is minus 5x square. Minus we write outside, minus 5x square. When we compare here, the value of q is minus 5x square. Take minus 5 square, okay, I have taken plus, so write it minus 5 into integral factor. The value of integral factor is 1 by x power 5 dx. Now let me continue this one. Now take out t from here. What is the value of t in the first step? We have taken here t equals to 1 by y power 5. 1 by y power 5. So in place of t, you take, I'm writing here 1 by x y power 5 into x1 by x power 5. We wrote the value of t here, 1 by y power 5 into 1 by x power 5 equals to, you see here, if we get cancelled, x square, this left with 3, bring this in the numerator, minus 5 take out outside because it is constant, bring this into the numerator, it will be x power minus 3 dx plus c, you can write. So see here 1 by, we are having x power 5 y power 5, we can write common power for this, 1 by xy whole power 5 equals to minus 5 into, now we know what is the integration of x power n. Integration of x power n is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Integration of x power n is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So we left with only one step. Let me finish here. So what is left here? 1 by x y power 5. 1 by x y power 5 equals to, this is minus 3 plus 1 minus 2, minus will get cancelled, it is left with 5 by 2, x power minus 3 plus 1 minus 2, x power minus 2 we can write 1 by x power 2, so this x will come in the denominator, 1 by 5x square. Now you write plus c. So this is the question based on Bernoulli's equation. Let me do one more question on this. Now see the next question. Before going to the question, let me see these formulas. Okay, we are going to use these formulas in the next question. Integration of e power ax sine bx is e power ax by a square plus b square into a sine bx minus b cos bx. In the same way, integration of e power ax cos bx equals to e power ax by a square a cos bx plus b sine bx. How to by heart? You see this terms is same in both, e power x by a square plus b square, same in both. When we have the formula of sine, it will be minus. The formula of cos will be plus. In formula of sine, we start with sine a sine bx minus b cos bx. In the formula of cos, we start with cos a cos bx plus b sine bx. Keep something like this in memory to by heart this. Okay. So let me start now. Just now we see now one question. We have to take out this y square from here. For that, you divide each term by y square. Divide each term by y square. So if we divide y square by this, let me write like this, 1 by y square. We are dividing by y square, dy by dx minus y by y square equals to y square by y square sin x plus cos x. Now let me cancel it. What is left here? This is same 1 by y square dy by dx. If we cancel this one, we get 1 by y minus 1 by y equals to y square get cancelled. What is left here? Sin x plus cos x. Okay. After cancel, whatever is left here in the second term, here y, this y we must suppose this, let me suppose this as t. This is the method. Okay. I am taking minus also. Put minus 1 by y equals to t. Put minus 1 by y equals to t. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. Now there is a formula, just by heart this formula, d by dx of 1 by x. We get this formula frequently. Okay, let me by heart this one. D by dx of 1 by x will be minus 1 by x square. D by dx of 1 by x will be minus 1 by x square. So minus d by dx of 1 by y like this, minus 1 by y square. We are differentiating with respect to x. Therefore, we write dy by dx. Now for t, we write dt by dx. This minus of us will become plus 1 by y square dy by dx equals to dt by dx. Now the whole question will changes to linear differential equation. Now see here, we will continue from here. Watch carefully. 1 by y square dy by dx. This value we got dt by dx minus 1 by y, we put this as t, so this will be plus t, minus 1 by y is t plus t, therefore plus t equals to sin x plus cos x. Now it is of the form dy by dx plus py equals to q. It is of the form of linear differential equation. Let me compare this one with dy by dx plus py equals to q. This is linear differential equation. In place of y, we are having t. So y equals to t. In place of p, y is t. So in place of p, it is 1. It is 1. So we write p equals to 1. In place of q, we are having sin x plus cos x. So comparing this, we got the value of y, p and q. Now there are two steps. The first step is different in integral factor. The formula of integral factor is e to the power of integration p dx. E to the power of integration p. The value of p is 1 dx equals to e to the power of, we know already integration of 1 is x. Integration of 1 is x. Integration of 1 is x. So we got integral factor. Therefore, integral factor equals to e to the power of x. Integral factor equals to e to the power of x. Now next step is solution. Solution is y into integral factor equals to integration of q into integral factor dx. Now in place of y, we are having t. So write t into integral factor, we got e power x, okay, equals to q. The value of q is sin x plus cos x. Sin x plus cos, sorry, integration of sin x plus cos x into integral factor is e power x dx. Let me separate this two, we'll get the formulas. Now let me change this t. In place of t, what we are having y. So write y here. In place of t, we are having y. So y into t. In place of t, we can write what is the value of t is here. T, the value of t in the here is this one. The value of t is minus 1 by y. The value of t is minus 1 by y e power x. Now separate this one, multiply e power x into sine. It will be e power x sine x dx plus also multiply this one, e power x into cos x dx. Now just we have seen this formulas now. Now compare this with general form e power ax sine bx dx. Here the value of a is 1 and b is also 1. Compare this, a equals to 1 sine bx, b equals to 1. Here also a equals to 1, b equals to 1. In the first we have seen the formulas, no, e power x. Let me substitute this, minus into plus minus e power x by y equals to, now what is the formula of e power x sine bx is e power ax, a means 1 by a square plus b square into a sine bx. A is 1, 1 into sine bx is sine bx means sine 1x x. A sine bx, a is 1 minus b is 1, b cos bx plus here also let me use the formula. The formula is e power ax, 1x is x by a square plus b square into a cos bx, b is 1x minus b is 1 sine bx, b is 1. So the last step, let me take the common, e power x by 2, let me take common e power x by 2 plus c, let me write, okay. Now if we take minus e power x by y equals to e power x by 2, if we take common, so what is left here, sin x minus cos x plus what is left here, cos x minus sin, here we are having plus cos x plus sin x. Now let me cancel this two. So here we are having plus. Okay, so plus minus cos x will get cancelled. Sin x plus sin x is 2 sin x. That 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Let me leave this one. Minus e power x by 2 minus e power x by 2. Sin x plus sin x will be 2 sin x. 2 sin x. This 2 2 will get cancelled. What is left here? E power x sin x plus c minus e power x by 2 equals to sin x plus sin x is 2 sin x. 2 2 will get cancelled. What is left? E power x sin x plus c. Sorry, we are having y here, not 2. So I'm writing over here y. So e minus e power x by y equals to e power sin x in, sorry, e power x into sin x plus c. Now see here, let me do this last question. See here, this is not the form of Bernoulli's, but it is similar to Bernoulli type. Okay, now let me do one thing. I'm writing once more this question. Dy by dx equals to e power x minus y into e power x minus e power y. I'm changing like this. You see here, a power m minus n. We can write a power m by a power m. Okay, so I'm changing this one. E power x minus y is e power x by e power y. So dy by dx equals to e power x by e power y into e power x minus e power y. So let me cross multiply this, bring this here, bring this here. So it will be, bring this here, e power y into dy by dx. Now what is left here? Multiply this one. E power x into e power x will be e power 2x minus e power x into e power y. Now bring this minus term here. It will be plus e power y dy by dx. If we bring this here, it will be plus e power x into e power y equals to, what is left here? E power 2x. Once more observe this one. E power y dy by dx. If you bring this here, it will be plus e power x e power y equals to. See here, if we take this value as t, then this will change into linear form. This e power y dy by dx will become dt by dx. Let me see here. Put, so this is the method here. Put e power y equals to t. E power y equals to t. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. D by dx of e power x is e power x only. D by dx of e power y will be e power y. But when we differentiate y with respect to x, we write dy by dx. Now differentiation of t with respect to x, dt by dx. Now see here, the question will get changed. See here, e power y dy by dx. We got this as dt by dx, dt by dx plus e power y, we kept t, so it will become e power x into t equals to e power 2x. Now see once more. Now question will get changed. E power y dy by dx, we got dt by dx plus e power x into e power y, we kept this as t equals to. Now this is of the form of linear differential equation. So let me compare this with dy by dx plus py equals to q. In place of y, we are having t. In place of y, we are having t. In place of p, we are having e power x. In place of p, we are having e power x. And in place of q, we are having e power 2x. We are having e power 2x. Now first step is, what is the first step? Integral factor. Now see here, what is the formula of integral factor? E to the power of integration p dx. E to the power of integration p. What is the value of p? E power x dx equals to e to the power of integration of e power x, e power x. Integration of e power x, e power x. So this is the integral factor. Therefore, solution is, what is the formula of solution? Y into integral factor equals to integration of q into integral factor dx. In place of y, what is the value of y? E power t. So in place of y, we write e power t. In place of y, we write e power t. Integral factor, we got integral factor as e to the power of e power x. In place of y, we in place of y we write t. T into integral factor equals to integration of q into integral factor dx. So the value of t is e power y. The value of t is e power y equals to integration of q. Q is e power 2x into integral factor. Integral factor is e to the power of e power x dx. Let me suppose this as 1. Let me solve this because this is somewhat lengthier question. So let me solve this separately. Okay, I'm writing this separately. After solving this, let me join this one. Okay, so what is here? Here we are having e integration of e power 2x. I'm writing like this: e power x into e power x, e power x into e power x. Same thesis. What is left with e power x dx? Now this question based on substitution. Okay, we have to substitute this value something. Let put e power x equals to u. Now differentiate with respect to x. Differentiate both sides. Dy dx of e power x is e power x only. But dx, the differentiation of u will be du. So the question will get changed. Watch carefully. Equals to integration of e power x. 1 e power x, you write u. E power x is u. 1 e power x, you write u. Another e power x dx is du. E power x dx du. Now what is left here? E power e power x. E power x is u. Got it? 1 e power x we write as u. Another e power x dx is du. And e power x is u. So this is of the type product. This is done by the method of integration by parts. This is the formula for integration of parts. Integration of f of x into g of x. We have this formula. We have to use this formula. Okay, f of x integration of g of x dx minus whole integration d by dx of f of x integration of g of x dx whole dx. This question is based on this formula. So let me continue this formula. See here, we must feel that this is the function f and this is g. Now substituting this formula, what is the formula? F of x means u. Integration of g of x. Integration of g of x is e power u du minus whole integration. D by d means d by du of f of x is u. Integration of g of x. Integration of g of x is u power du whole du. Now let me continue this one. What is the u as it is? Now integration of e power x is e power x e power u minus whole integration. D by dx of x is 1. D by dx of x is 1. In the same way, d by du of u will be 1 only. And integration of e power u is e power u du. Again integration of e power u, u e power u minus u e power u. Let me take a common e power u. Then we left with u minus 1. Now you substitute the value of u. What is u here? E power x. What is u here? E power x. So we get this e power x into e power x minus 1. Now let me substitute this in 1. Substitute in 1. What is here 1? You see here, let me take this. Bases are same now. Let you add the power e power y plus e power x. I am taking the formula a power m into a power n is a power m plus n. A power m plus n. A power m into a power n is a power m plus n. Okay, equals to. Now we done this separately by substitution method. So we got the value as e power x into e power x minus 1 plus c. So this is the method of this question. Okay, let me continue in the next class. Let me do some more questions on Bernoulli's equation in the next class. Okay, so if you like this video, I request you to subscribe it, share it. Okay, share with your college friends, inshallah. They will get also help with this video. Inshallah, we are going to continue in the next class.